Hi, my name is Jack.
And my name is Anna.
Welcome to our presentation on user domains.
We will be looking at 6 subtopics today: user domains, domain experts, cognitive dissonance, domain-driven design, contextual design, and ubiquitous language. Let me explain to you about user domain. A user domain is simply the area of knowledge or specialty of the product or system user. For example, a project team is creating an information system for an accountancy company. The system user would be an accountant, so the user's domain would be accountancy. So Jack, what is a domain expert?
A domain expert is a person with special knowledge or skills within a certain domain. So similarly to the user domain, the user we talked about previously would now be the domain expert. Let me explain you about cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is a concept taken from psychology, and it's the discomfort experienced by someone that receives a new information that contradicts what he already believes, and has as a result to resist the new learning. Particularly in software development, cognitive dissonance can manifest with the software developer implementing what he believes of how the product should be, and not how the client wants it to be like. Anna, can you tell us about domain-driven design?
Of course, Jack. Domain-driven design is a strategy of software development. The software developer interacts with someone that is expert on the particular domain, so he can acquire deep knowledge of what the client wants. He then implements the finding in the software so it is tailored exactly with the need of the domain. What is contextual design?
This is a user-centered design process. It involves several steps to gain an understanding of the user requirements for the system. This process requires the developer to observe the user. Then label key points, called affinity nodes. From these nodes an affinity diagram is drawn, which is a hierarchical representation of the work processes. A draft of the system is produced, and then a storyboard of the system processes is drawn. This finally leads to a user interface being created, which is tested by the user and then receives feedback. Anna, what is ubiquitous language?
This is an approach which helps the developer gain a better understanding of the user's business domain through the use of the domain expert's vocabulary. Naturally, the domain expert and technical expert's vocabulary is not the same. The purpose of this process is for the developer to have a greater understanding of the user. Thank you and goodbye.
Created using Powtoon.